In this video you will learn how to make responsive navigation menus. You can download the exercise files below this video. You might as well watch video 1 first, where we explain the basics of responsive design. I'll leave you a link to that video below. We start with a head, a menu, a content body and a footer. We have applied the basics of responsive design as seen in the first video. To make the main horizontal navigation menu, we will use an unordered list and give it a class name. In our CSS we will remove the standard list style, make it display horizontal and give it some basic styling properties. When you look at the design now, it responds to different screen sizes, but we give it some extra styling for smaller devices. We will use the Add Media Screen property and set it to 600 pixels. This means that all screens under 600 pixels will have these extra styles applied to it. Make sure to write your Add Media properties at the end of your CSS. Small screens are controlled with a touchscreen and you want to make the links easier to click on. Therefore we will enlarge all the links on the page and make them bold. You can play around with these figures to fit your needs. When you look now, you see that it is more easy to navigate with a touchscreen. To make the submenu, we will make two div containers, one to display the submenu and another to hold the main content, and we give them an ID. For the links, we just use A tags and break the lines with the BR tag. In our CSS we set the submenu and the content to display inline block. And we set the width of those containers expressed in percentage. You see the width of the submenu is 22% and the width of the content is 70%. Together they are 92%, which give us some room for paddings and margins. You should never have more than 100% width altogether. Otherwise the content container will pop out of its position. And to play safe, you set the total width to max 98%. When you look at your page now, you see that it resizes all the way down. But we will apply some extra style for smaller screens. In the Add Media Screen property, we reset the min height for the submenu. The auto is a fix for Internet Explorer, and we change the width of the submenu and the content. As a result, you have a navigation menu that looks good on any device. In this video you have learned how to make responsive horizontal menus, how to make responsive vertical menus, and how to display these menus on smaller devices. Maybe you want to watch the final video where we put together a whole responsive webpage with responsive images, responsive videos, responsive backgrounds and hiding elements. I'll leave you a link below this video. Did you like this video? Please subscribe and share.